So this is the last. So that was the last thrift. Oh. It's Billy and Jay. What's Billy Jay and I've got to go take a piss in a porta john. What the connect the dots here? I'm not sitting in the back seat with like a crystal ball or anything, but I mean I could pretty much tell you what is exactly about to happen.
Really? Fucker, come on, dude. Dude, motherfucker, stop it. Come on, man. Dude. You're a fucking asshole. Go do it to him now. Go do it to him now.
So, look, one thing about our shenanigans and stuff is we really don't care who's around. So while Billy and Chris are messing with each other in his porta potty, there's a dude sitting in his truck watching this entire thing unfold. Can you imagine sitting there watching two grown men? Okay, it's obvious they're grown men. Look at them, and they're sitting here playing like teenage games with each other in the porta potty. Can't even be mature enough to let someone excrete their excrements.
Dude, it was sloshing all that shit in there, and I was like mid power stream, and you know what, Kim? Oh, you're getting up front. Twat.
Freaking finished taking my leak and come out, and Billy just thinks this is the freaking funniest thing ever because apparently he's 13 years old. And I'm like, okay. Well, then he decides he's gonna take a piss. So I'm like, all right. Well, I'm gonna get my revenge. Well, this loser's got like taking a piss with the door open, so he can see me coming, so he can get out of there. Which, looking back, what's he gonna do? Run out with his dick in his hand? I should have just bum rushed the freaking porta john, and I should have just knocked it completely all the way over. I was thinking about this the other day. If I was really smart. And I would have been thinking about it. I would have just stayed in the car with Jay. And since we were facing the door with the front bumper, I would have just had Jay like yank up onto the porta john real fast and block you in to where you couldn't open the door with the bumper of the car. And then I would have had free reign. But no, hindsight's 20/20. Can't ever think of that shit on the spot. Next time.
I think we showed you this, right? Your Tapper prototype.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Came in a box that we bought. Just a big box.
No kidding.
Yeah. Pretty
Wow.
rad. There's one more cool thing that we have that's even better than this. It's a prototype.
Oh, what
Are
the
you
hell?
kidding me? Nope. We verified it on.
Get out of here.
Have you put it in and played it?
We when we did our what was it? We had a retro gamers meetup the other day.
We streamed the entire
We streamed the entire playthrough. It's on our Facebook.
Holy crap.
Wow.
And it just came into the store.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You'd open the store.
But you don't get excited about games, right?
I mean,
No.
See, that's not games to me. That's stuff.
No, I know. Yeah, that's the same. I want to take it home too. We both talked about it.
Well, see, and our employees, they thought it was just Panic Restaurant, so they took it as that. But just the weight on it, you can
Yeah,
tell.
for sure, it's heavy.
Yeah, the boards on prototypes are usually double.
Yeah, it's huge. We verified the chips with other people's pictures. And
See, it just makes me wonder where it came from. How did it end up in a closet in Texas? You know?
exactly.
I found one for Flintstones, not the expensive one, but the one that came, the first one that came out, and it was just at a rental store, just in with a bunch of other games. But it had a masking tape with Flintstones written on it. This is early on in collecting. I didn't realize it was a prototype. I just was like, oh, I could use Flintstones, and then so I bought it.
Yeah, because when we got back to the store and our employees saw it, we saw that and we were like, okay.
Game stores is where it's at. Instead of going around wasting your time, wasting your gas, driving all over the place looking for video games and video game stuff, it comes to you if you own a store. We're in the wrong business. We need to open up a store. These guys have a prototype of Panic Restaurant. this is crazy. Like, who just has that sitting around? Do you know about the? I don't want to say anything. Hopefully, he won't use this. There's a Game Boy Walkman.
Really?
Game Boy branded Walkman. Yeah. I've seen one once and I passed on it. I wish I didn't. Yeah, I know. It was in Odessa. The next time I ran through there, it was gone.
I've got a GameCube, like, tape player as well.
Do you?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I try to collect all this stuff that's, like, random because I don't like collecting games anymore either. I'm just surrounded by it all the time, so. That one I'd have to dig, so, you know. It's nice.
So we find the outhouse because we couldn't pee in the house of the estate sale.
So one thing about estate sales is you're not allowed to use the bathrooms there. I've never been to an estate sale where someone has used the bathroom or someone's been allowed to use the bathroom.
Could you imagine if like when it took a dump?
It didn't flush. You know what? Not only didn't flush, but like when you wipe, you like threw it in the thing, so there's no toilet paper in the sink in the toilet at all. So it looks like someone just took a shit, pulled their pants back up, and left.
Or just even like just regular, just taking a shit, you just stink up the entire bathroom. And a lot of these are like really small houses where like it would stink up the hall too. You just come out.
Oh, next time we go out to estate sales, one of us needs to take a dump in the bathroom.
All right.
It'd be cool to have the stuff that I played as a kid. Me and Billy actually like played it the other night. 25. Oh, it's got everything. What was that Mortal Kombat 2 going for? 37. I better wait because if we come across something else today, I want to have cash. Because I'm paying a lot of money for that Mortal Kombat 2.
I actually need the box for Mortal Kombat 2. It's one of the remaining games that I'm still actively looking for the box for. And so I just throw this suggestion out to Chris. Hey, look, how about you buy the game and then I buy the box from you? So you're not paying as much. No, I've got to have it complete.
Me and Billy used to play Mortal Kombat 2 nonstop. It got pretty brutal. He was more of, you know, I'm gonna figure out the fatalities and shit, but I'm getting there now. So
the only person I had to play fighting games with was Chris, and maybe that's why I'm just not a huge lover of fighting games, because I didn't really grow up playing, you know, them with a bunch of friends and stuff like a lot of people did. It was just Chris whenever he could try to sneak his way into playing it. Back then, I was really good at Liu Kang. I really loved Liu Kang. I could get his moves down pretty good, and you could get the move sets and Nintendo Power and all that stuff. But I remember this is actually one of the games that me and Chris would constantly play well into our 20s. Every Thanksgiving and Christmas once the family got back together, because the Super Nintendo was still there before I was ever collecting again. And I remember one year before Thanksgiving, I knew I wanted to kick his ass like really good. So I actually went and downloaded some movesets on the internet, because you couldn't do that obviously when the game first came out. At least I couldn't. I don't know if there was internet or not, but there was internet now. And so I downloaded all these combos. And right after Thanksgiving dinner, I went in there and I annihilated him. And he was so mad. Well, that's not fair. You turned into a dragon and bit me in half. I did. I really did. You got a problem with it?
Never even seen that before. Hey, let's go look at the back.
The back?
The back. Ooh. Hey, you got a secret storage area?
Nope.
Not in this place?
Nope.
That used to be Jay's.
Did it?
Yeah. He sold it to him because he literally didn't have any place to. Oh, crap.
So if you guys remember back about, I don't know, a year and a half ago now, there was an episode where I was picking up an arcade machine from Houston, and it was a versus mode dual screen arcade cabinet that had Excitebike and Super Mario Brothers. Is that right? It had Excitebike and Super Mario Brothers. Well, the unfortunate thing is that thing sat down in Houston for over 2 years before I finally had to pack it up and bring it home. Alec, the owner of Freaks and Geeks, saw the machine in Houston, was like, yo, Jay, what's up with this machine? Like, whose is it? Does it work? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, yeah, it's mine. I plugged it in for him. And he was like, I want to buy this off you. I was like, well, all right, when we get back home, just call me. We'll talk about it, whatever. I completely forgot about it. A month or so goes by, 2 months go by. He calls me, texts me, and is like, Jay, like, I really want that arcade machine. What do you got to have for it or whatever. And we worked out a deal. He got it. He got a good price on it. And I got rid of it mainly because I don't have the room. Again, if I had the room, it'd have been at my house instead of sitting down in Houston for 2+ years. Don't have the room. I do still have the Tekken arcade. I get asked about that all the time. I do still have the Tekken arcade cabinet though.
Remember when we went to that dude at the end and he had that stuff just hidden in just some nondescript box?
Yeah. A dollhouse box or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, something we would never look at.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good way to keep people out. He turned into like a Fred Durst groupie or something. I don't know, and honestly I don't care. I ain't even trying to figure it out. Honestly, it's whatever. Oh, here's something for Chris.
What is it? No nuts.
Do you want it?
No nuts.
I mean, that's not for me, but I really love the first RoboCop on Atari ST, and since I know more about that one, and I've never talked about that one, I'll talk about this one. What?
He texting us pictures of it. Look, Chris is like a madman right now with collecting. He's on some sort of mission to just literally find anything and everything that he can find out there, to the point where he picks up a Madden for like $3 and is like, look what I got. Like a Madden on Super Nintendo for like $3, and he'll text me and Billy a picture and be like, oh, look, check it out. Like, all right, you overpaid for a sports game, dude. Good job? Like, what do you want us to say about that? I appreciate the passion and the fire, though, honestly. Like I said, Chris is like a Monster Energy drink.
So,
Mortal Kombat, Contra 3.
So basically you went out yesterday to Game Chase without us and
I've been going
got
out.
burned. Got burned.
How many times did we go out and get burned? Just like we're gonna go out today and probably get burned.
No
How
one's
many
getting.
times-
No, hang on. The people in the front aren't getting burned on pricing.
I didn't get burned on pricing. When did I overpay for a game? I came home with a bag full of games I didn't pay more than $3 a game for. Boxed, sealed.
Including sports games.
Okay, well that's fine. $3. $3 is $3. Go to a flea market. People are gonna want $5 for freaking sports games.
Maybe for you.
Okay, $2. Whatever. That's fine. I didn't get burned on pricing. And I've been the only one finding games lately. So I did find a factory sealed Game Boy Color game the other day for $3.
What was it?
I mean, it might have been Barbie, but still.
Brats. When the evil shredder attacks, them turtle boys don't cut them no slack.
How about hopefully there'll be games.
Trying to find some games. Games.